Hey y'all, welcome back. Obviously we're doing a very, very exciting unboxing today. This is Cleo de Nile for Monster High Generation 3. And I literally can't breathe. Like, I can't catch my breath because of how excited I am to have this doll. So if I sound like I'm wheezing, one, I do have asthma, but also it's like I just can't inhale. Like, I literally can't breathe normally because of how excited I am for her. She was the first Gen 3 doll that we kind of got leaks for, and literally since that moment I was so excited. I think I talked about this in my Gen 3 like overview feelings video, where she was the one that gave me hope, and I was like, okay, wait, Gen 3 might actually be really, really awesome. And she's not disappointing in person. I found her on Walmart, like one on the shelves randomly along with Draculaura, and I thought my heart was gonna stop in the middle of the store. Like, I was trying not to cry in the middle of a Walmart. I could not believe that I found her. She's so beautiful already in box. Like, I don't know what else to say, okay? Like, she looks great. I will say that the box is like very functional. It's not like a super intensely designed box. And honestly, I kind of like that as an out-of-box collector. Just because when a doll has a very nice box, it makes me feel a little bit bad to tear it apart and then have to get rid of it. So I kind of like the functionality of the box here. The back of the box has the new art. It's not like my favorite art style I've ever seen. I don't think it's terrible. It's just not exactly my cup of tea. I know people have been really mean about it, and it's like, I don't think it's that bad, you know? Like, again, I have seen art that I prefer, but like, it's not terrible. I think it's cute. She looks good in her, like, I'm assuming this is going to be her outfit for the animation. I'm excited to see that. But yeah, there's not really as much information as there was in G1 on the back. It just says her monster type, her monster must-haves, and her monster pet. So that's all right down here. So it lets you know she is a fabulous royal mummy. Her monster must-haves are sarcophagus, cute, and pyramid backpack. And then her new pet is Tut. I'm so excited. Obviously, I feel like that's pretty clear here. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox her off camera so that I can, like, actually see her and everything that she comes with, and we can actually talk about quality. And I'm so excited. This is going to be a great unboxing day. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera really quick. I will be right back with you guys. Okay, managed to get Cleo unboxed. I definitely did get a little weepy doing so. I'm just like really emotional about the return of Monster High. Clearly very excited about it. As per usual, I do have to keep y'all in suspense just a little bit. So she has her back turned here. She does not come with a stand. Have to say that like outright. This is just a stand that I have, like an extra one that I got off of Amazon. But yeah, they don't come with stands in Gen 3 yet. So maybe they'll change that. That's why I say yet. But keep in mind that, yeah, that's my own doing back there. But everything that she comes with. Let's start out with her sunglasses. Pretty cute there. A little bit asymmetrical. I don't know. They're not like the most stunning things ever, but I do think that they're nice. Then I don't know where to start. Everything's just so cool. Okay, let's go with her little drink. So it's almost like the like urns that organs are kept in during mummification or like after mummification. That's kind of the vibe that it's giving me. I don't know if that's intentional or if it's like meant to reference something else that I don't know, but it is very cute with the little Anubis head here. His eyes are painted gold, and the cool thing is that the top actually comes off. Which, I don't know, like, I just think it's a fun detail, especially for kids who are playing with this. I think that that's really, really cute. She also comes with a little diamond-shaped makeup compact. It's fine. I will say it's, like, extremely hard to get open. That's why it was open already. I'm going to close it because I think it's cuter just, like, seeing that instead of seeing the inside. But, again, adorable, especially for play for younger kids. She has her phone. Again, got the little Anubis on the back here. And the print on it is definitely pixelated. I know people have already pointed that out, but honestly, I think it's cute that they even, like, attempted a print to it. I think that's precious, and you can kind of see that they are specific to Cleo. So, like, this little skullet has the mummy wraps, and there's, like, a pyramid. Super cute, and I also just love the design in general. Adorable. She's got... I'm, like, trying to find all the pieces. There's the one I wanted. A little mummy wrap burrito. I think that's a very clever thing to do. To, like, give her the burrito, but instead of just a regular tortilla, it's like a mummy wrap. I just love that. Then getting into kind of, like, more of the main stuff for me. Here is Tut, her little pet. I think he's precious. So cute. Like a little jackal. Oh my god. I love it. It's definitely different. I know that. But if you take aside being uncomfortable about the difference, so cute. He's just like a little dude, just hanging out. Then her bag. Okay, I actually really love this. So we've got little scarab beetles on the front here, all gold, because obviously Cleo has got to have a lot of gold. And the bag does open up, so you can like store her extra stuff in there. But the other thing that I didn't expect, which I think is really cool, is that the backpack straps actually... Ooh, maybe. Hold on. I have to get like a good grip on it so that I don't break anything. Okay, so after much effort, I can get the top connection here off. These two are definitely supposed to come out as well. You can see they're kind of like a separate crevice in there, like where it's like a separately attached item. And on the inside, like you can see that they're supposed to come out. I just am afraid to pull too hard, like, or like pull hard enough to make it happen. But yeah, like the top piece comes in and out just fine. So I know the bottom pieces are supposed to be able to. I'm not willing to risk it, so I guess that's a good thing to note, is that, at least on mine, very, very hard to, like, get that to function. Super cute idea. I love the concept of that. I just don't want to pull too hard, because these straps are, like, pretty rubbery, and I don't want to break them. So, yeah, just be aware of that if you do try. Cool idea. Not sure about the execution. Then her jacket. I feel like I've seen some people say that they don't like the jacket, and I actually think it's really, really cute. The, like, kind of more stained looking mummy wrap base of the jacket is cool. I mean, I wish it were lined, but, you know, it is what it is. And then all of the bandages streaming downwards, I think is so cool because it's kind of like a fringe, right? Like, it's kind of fashionable in that sense, but it's also definitely mummy bandages. I especially like the ones that are kind of looped back, like they haven't fully fallen off of her. I don't know. I actually think that that's a really, really cool design. So yeah, I feel like I've seen some people dislike it, but I low-key love the jacket. I think it's precious. My literal only complaint is that it's not lined, but I mean, doll clothing, that's like 50-50 whether you're going to get a lined jacket. So I love that. And then Cleo. Okay. I have to compose myself for this because I'm really excited about her. I'm going to take her off the stand here. I love the faces, okay? I think the G3 faces in general look really, really good. And Cleo's stunning. Like, I just am so excited. She is a little bit darker in person than I think she's appearing on camera. My ring light is making her look a little bit more washed out than she actually is. But she looks so good. I love the makeup designs. She's got little, like, sparkles in her eye. And the stripe on her lip, I love that. It's definitely just makeup for her. But I have my lip pierced right there, so it's, like, kind of cool for me to see that. I love it, though. I've seen some people, again, not like that, but I think it's, like, a creative makeup design. I don't know. I'm here for it. We have her little earrings. This headpiece, I think, is so pretty. Like, it's very simple, more simple than, like, they could have done, but I think it's very effective. You see the Egyptian inspiration there without it being, like, a costume. I don't know if that makes sense, because, like, she is wearing this, but I feel like instead of getting the full headdress where it's just, like, a lot, this is a nice little nod to it. I think it's very sweet. Hair, I love the hair so much. The colors they picked for her, oh my god, I have always loved G1 Cleo when she had more of, like, this dark navy blue color instead of the, like, lighter aqua. She obviously has some lighter blue here. But I'm just obsessed with the fact that they gave her more of this darker hair color. It is so, so beautiful. I just think it looks, especially with, like, the darker skin tone that she has now, so pretty. Like, it's just so flattering and so beautiful. I'm obviously very happy. I'm a tinsel guy. I know some people feel immediate disappointment when they see tinsel in a doll's hair. But first of all, Cleo, it's very appropriate. She's, like, had tinsel before. And it just makes sense, you know? Like, it's luxe. She wants to be sparkly literally everywhere. I love it. I think it's really beautiful. And I think it adds to it. Especially, I think it's cool you can't really see it from the front. And then she turns around and it's like, bam. Glittery. Even if you can't see my outfit, I'm shiny. So yeah, very happy with that. As far as the rooting for the hair goes, she's, like, very thickly rooted. Like, you can see me, I'm peeling back layers of hair trying to find her scalp. And you can kind of see there one of the plastic pieces that was connecting her to the box. So, like, that's her scalp right under my fingernail. But her hair is so thickly rooted. Like, she's got so much hair. I am obsessed with that. We love a doll with good rooting. So, yeah, very, very good from the head up. And then going on down, I feel like it just keeps getting better and better. Oh, my God, I'm trying not to get emotional. I've been getting emotional too much lately on this channel, but I'm just, like, so happy with her. I love the neck piece. So beautiful. All the different colors that she's got happening here. Super cute. I have a little bit of like color seepage on the orange there. It's not bad at all though. And I just love that it's not like a solid gold piece, you know, that it's got a lot of different colors going to it. The belt also, same sort of thing. We've got the little Eye of Horus here. It is kind of like a rubbery material. And I just love it. I think it looks so good. The dress itself has got a lot of prints going on, and sometimes I find that very overwhelming. Sometimes I think it's done extremely well. Like, I am a maximalist. I like my designs to have a lot going on. It's just like you have to execute it in the right way, you know? And with Cleo, I think she definitely has that. The mummy wrapped arms, super cute. The actual print of the dress, I think, is amazing. It's very much like what I imagine like the walls of hieroglyphics would have looked like in their heyday. Super beautiful, very vibrant colors. We have got like the gold ribbon lining. I will say the fabric, I don't know if you can hear. It's not the highest quality fabric ever. It's definitely kind of cheap. I don't know, you know, it could be a lot worse. And especially since the print looks so good and she has other fabrics involved and like good printing and painting on her accessories. I'm not complaining about it. I do just want to let people know that it's like, it's that kind of like almost windbreaker kind of fabric. Not quite windbreaker fabric, but getting close to that. It does have, though, you might be able to see under her necklace here, little diamonds all over it that are a reflective metallic gold. So like the detail is impeccable. I'm definitely not upset about the dress being a little bit cheaper fabric wise, because I think looks wise, which is what's more important to me, it looks amazing. Like if it's low quality and it looks low quality, I'm not a fan. But I think it looks really beautiful, so like I'm here for it. Then finally we come down to the boots. I feel like this is universally everyone's least favorite part of Cleo's new design. They're definitely not my favorites. I think hopefully her future renditions in G3 will have better shoes. However, I don't think they're quite as terrible as everyone is making them out to be. The heels are, I cannot remember what this is called, so please let me know in the comments, but the Pharaoh's like staff, how he has like a little hooked staff. That's what the heels are. So I love that they're continuing to do like really unique shoe molds. Again, not the best executed, but I think that that really bodes well for the future of Monster High Gen 3. And the painting again down like the front and on the toes. It is really solid painting. Like, it's not bleeding anywhere, which is really nice. So, design-wise, maybe not my favorite, although I do love that the white is not just white. It is more mummy bandages. But yeah, at least quality-wise, I can't really complain about the boots. Now, really quick, obviously we have to talk about the fact that G3 does have different body types. So we're going to go ahead and get her clothes off so we can talk about her body and how it's looking here in Gen 3. Okay, so this is Cleo, like, mostly with all of her stuff removed. You can see I obviously removed her hands to get her sleeves off. You definitely have to do that. Like, there's no way you would have gotten those sleeves off without taking the hands off. They do have all of the same articulation that Monster High dolls used to have with, like, the elbows and the hips and the knees, except now they also have the chest articulation, which, I mean, that's a pretty good bend back, honestly. Back and forward and, like, side to side. It's not the most articulated, but it's definitely a step up, which I think is really cool. And then as far as the body type goes, I'm going to go ahead and put her on the stand so you can kind of see it overall. I love the different body types. I talked about this in my overview video on G3, that I think that if you're mad about the body types, that's just like very thinly veiled fat phobia at that point. Cleo looks awesome. She has got very wide hips and a big booty. Her dress was definitely kind of hard to get off, but like really thin waist, and all the dolls have different shapes, which I just think is really cool because every person has different shapes. And I love that Mattel is putting in the effort to give us different body molds with this and show us that like all of the monsters also have different body shapes. With her mold specifically, she does have bandaging on this arm and then on the opposite calf. And I think that's all of the like specific molding for Cleo. But yeah, I feel like it's really cool and she looks really good. I enjoy the molded on bandages. I think that that's like a good side to her being an actual mummy. I don't know. I'm just a huge fan. I am going to get her back in her clothes really quick for the outro because I just feel wrong having like a nude doll standing here. Okay, she's not fully put back together, but like at least now she's not just standing there naked. So, couple last things. Her skin does have like a very, very faint bronzy glitter to it, which I think is super cool because I am a glitter fiend. Y'all might not like that, but I definitely do. And then I did forget to mention that her belt is, I mean, pretty obviously here, removable. It has a little clasp in the back here. Very, very cute. Love the extra piece there. So, overall thoughts, over the moon. Part of that is definitely a bias that I'm just really excited to see Monster High coming back, but I genuinely think that the designs are really, really pretty. Probably, wow, what's my favorite thing? My favorite thing, I do love the body molds. I don't think I'm ever going to stop, like, singing praises for that. I love the different molding, and Cleo's is really beautiful. Her face mold's really beautiful. Her face is nice. I could go on and on, like, just redo the whole video about all the things I like. But last favorite thing is definitely the hair. I love the color for it, and I love how thickly rooted she is. That is awesome. Least favorite things, obviously, that they don't come with a stand. We are getting a lot of other pieces, so I think that's more just Mattel kind of catering towards a younger audience with the pieces that are, like, more for play. I would love to see stands in the future, but it's definitely not going to make or break the brand for me as long as the rest of the quality remains high. And then other least favorite thing, aside from the stand, I'm trying to think, like, what's my least favorite part? Probably the shoes. I think the molding of the shoes is, again, not, like, the absolute worst thing ever. It's not going to obviously stop me from buying the doll, but probably my least favorite. So that's all of my thoughts on Cleo. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please do let me know your thoughts on her down below, because I could talk about this doll for hours, and my husband's probably going to be tired of me doing that. So I'm going to have to get some of that out with you guys. But yes, that was the video. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, I make new videos every Monday and Thursday. So if you're not already subscribed, you definitely should to see more doll content. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day or your night or whatever it might be. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.